What's up, guys? Welcome to another riveting achievement review by your very best YouTube machine. Today, I will be reviewing the achievements of a game titled Bad North, Jotunn Edition, a game where you have to release your inner 9th century Western European noble and sally out from the comfort of your home to meet hordes of marauding Vikings that have come to pillage your hills and shores. Bad North was developed by some lads whose names take you to the publisher's Steam page if you click on them, so they must not be very important. The game is published by Raw Fury, which is also known for classics such as the Kingdom series or Cathy Rain. Bad North is a cozy little indie game with a pleasant art style and novel gameplay, but it does feel like a one-trick pony after a while. Your goal is essentially to gather generals, upgrade your troops and take them to battles where you can control at most 4 units of them to fight against the incoming invaders. It is fun managing your little men to fight against the little and not so little Vikings, but this fun only persists for only around 10 hours of gameplay. After a while it gets repetitive. However, the achievements that have been included in the game play off that really well by not requiring you to keep grinding after the game has lost its charm. Overall, Bad North is a great little experience of a game with achievements that are surprisingly fitting for it. Before I get into a more thorough review, I want to mention that you should most definitely like and comment if you enjoyed the video and subscribe if you want to see more achievement reviews. These smaller videos are here to see and feel what I could improve on the most, and your feedback is more useful than you could ever imagine, I promise. On to the achievements. As mentioned before, they fit the game really well. Most of the achievements that were included are unlocked naturally through game progression, even though Bad North does not have a story to provide clear signposts for progression. Your only goal is to escape an unexplained expanding void by hopping from island to island towards your last stand. So, how do you get achievements? By journeying towards the end, of course. You do not have to look out for snow islands or nighttime or even defending 10 islands in a row without losing any houses, as they come naturally, unless you are totally incompetent at learning the game's mechanics of placing your soldiers in positions that fit their class. This can also be seen from the achievement completion percentages on Steam. Most achievements were completed before people had even finished the game, which is a lot, considering most people don't care about pursuing achievements at all. The main end goal that you should aim for is the Kill 15,000 Vikings achievement. Because of this achievement, I recommend playing the game at least twice, as you cannot get to that number in a single playthrough, even if you conquer all islands. Therefore, you should do your first game on an easier difficulty, in order to really get used to the mechanics. The 4 achievements more rare than the complete the game on any difficulty achievement are the only ones that require any effort. But again, the first 2 of them are really not that hard if you specifically try to get them. You get way more than enough money throughout your game to fully upgrade a commander, and taking 3 islands in a single turn is not hard in the late game either. However, they are fun achievements to get, as they make you strive towards a certain attainable goal. I also like the achievement which requires you to kill a boatload of Vikings before they reach the shore. While it is incredibly easy, it is a fun achievement. I do believe, however, that there could have been more mechanics-related achievements, such as healing a certain amount during a battle or in total, or using certain skills or items in battle. The game could really use them, as there are currently only 11 achievements for the 15 to 20 hours of gameplay, which is on the lower side. Some additional gameplay achievements would definitely have benefited Bad North. When it comes to the hard mode, well, it really isn't that hard, as long as you enable the option to be able to restart levels. This option does not interfere with the achievements in any way, and it makes the game very forgiving. As soon as you lose a commander or even a house in a fight, you can simply try again. This means that the achievement's challenge of keeping all generals alive until the end of the game isn't all that difficult. Simply don't exit back to the map if you lose a division completely. The game only takes into account the number of generals you have alive when you finish the last island. During your hard playthrough, which is likely your second, make sure to go for all islands, in order to get more money and enough kills for the Bathed in Blood achievement. It is only difficult in the beginning when you do not have enough troops to cover all fronts. If the going gets too tough, bring stronger units, or just try again until you win. Due to every enemy unit having hard counters, you should be able to win any island with a balanced and upgraded army as long as you engage the Vikings only on the most favorable choke points. The only real challenge in the game is the last island, even on hard mode. By then you should be able to counter all enemy types on the fly and use the skills and items on your generals in a way that suits the situation best. On my first playthrough, I struggled quite hard with this level, but on the second, I had to only restart like once or twice. Make sure to focus most of your upgrades throughout your game on your 4 primary units, as you can only bring them to the last stand. My favorite composition was 2 archers, 1 pikeman and 1 swordsman, as I found it to be the most universally useful. Archers are by far the most useful soldiers in the game, as they can neutralize threats before they reach your shores, but they are only useful when fully upgraded. Pikes are good for fighting without taking any casualties, and swords are the only thing that can deal with the most powerful enemies, bow giants. If you finish 2 playthroughs and you're still missing kills for the 15,000 achievement, I recommend reloading your last save and grinding from there. If you complete the game, the save reverts to the midpoint of the game, and that is also where enemies start appearing in sufficient quantities to farm efficiently. When I reached that point, I was exhausted from the game and getting the last couple thousand kills was a slog, but it ultimately took less time than most grinding scenarios in achievement hunting. I have almost no complaints about the style or names of the achievements. They are boring, yes, but they aren't aggressively dull. Instead, they suit the peaceful nature of the game really well. I have mentioned before how I don't like my achievement pictures to be stills from the game, but here they're kind of acceptable, as the main focus of the Bad North does lie in the islands. Overall, there is nothing much to say about the design. The artwork could be a lot more unique, but the current style does suit the game they represent quite well. While I had some minor critiques for Bad North, they didn't play a large impact on the scoring due to the short length of the game, which made things like grinding quite tolerable. I think there could have been more achievements about gameplay-related actions, such as with items or healing. Same with challenges, there is Split the Party, but the game should have included at least 1 combat challenge achievement to make full completion more well-rounded. An example could be even something simple like, kill an enemy unit in melee combat without taking any losses, or something. For difficulty and repetition, Bad North is at the perfect spot, as it is not too frustrating to complete, even though it includes an achievement for playing on a hard difficulty and a kill count achievement. The design for the achievements was pretty good. The artwork suits the vibe of the game, but they should at least have added more uniqueness to the different achievements. All this results in an A tier for Bad North. Subscribe for more achievements reviews.